Hi, my name is Jeff Kresge. I am the Jamestown Social Studies Curriculum Coach. If you want to get a hold of me, you can get me at jeffrey.a.kresge@jpsny.org. What this video is going to be about is the 6th grade projects for June for the students from Jamestown, New York. The standard that we're going to hit in June is 6th grade, 7th standard, which is interactions across the Eastern Hemisphere. Trade networks promoted the exchange and diffusion of language, belief systems, tools, intellectual ideas, inventions, and disease. Should you want to see how this unit is run, just go to this document and click on this blue link, and it'll take you to the YouTube video that is associated with it, and you can watch this more if you like. So, our big overarching question is, can disease change the world? What a great question for the current time. Since I'm doing this recording in the center of the coronavirus epidemic, this is a perfect unit to do. So, this unit really focuses upon the Black Death, and I gave you a little bit of a where, when, why on the Black Death right here, but we will draw comparisons to COVID-19. I mean, how could you not? So again, the driving question is, can disease change the world? To find the answer for that, I'm going to ask the students to go through 4 different projects. The first project is, what was the Black Death? So let's get some background information with this. I created 2 documents, or I found 2 documents for you. The first is an eyewitness account from a 14th century writer, and the second is a painting, because artwork is important to tell the story, and it's from 1411, and it tells of 2 people suffering from the Black Death. The second challenge that we're going to have, then after we read those, is to imagine that you are a healthcare professional giving advice. Patients have come to you and said, Doctor, I need to know, do I have the Black Death? Well, good news, because after you read this article, you will have that list. Your job is to read this article and go ahead and look at the artwork and find out and create a list of symptoms that you would be able to hand out to your patients to see if they have the Black Death. Let's hope they don't, because the death rate was about 50%. Now, moving on, now that we've identified what the Black Death is, let's talk about how it affected society. Remember, this is social studies, and cause and effect is important for us. And what we want to do is look at overarching themes in society, and one of which, of course, is the Black Death and how it changed society. So there's 2 documents that I have for you. The first is a cartoon from 1493, and the second one is a historian's really cool description about how the plague changed life at the time. So what I want you to do with those is then create a list, extrapolate that information from those 2 documents, and then tell me, how did life change as a result of the Black Plague? So go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to make sure that you read the note too and follow the captions as well. Sometimes information is in there. And then there's that really cool article on the Black Death and how it made changes. Cool. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to dive into the ways that life changed after we do that, after we extrapolate the information. The ways that life changed go right in that document there. The third thing that we're going to do for the Black Death is we're going to compare it to the coronavirus. I mean, how could you not? Here I am in April of 2020 talking about Black Death, and you'd absolutely have to draw a correlation to coronavirus. Here's the good news. Coronavirus is not nearly as bad as the Black Death. So, what I want you to do is check out this first document here by Katie Sewell from the Express in the UK. Go ahead and read that article. It asks us and gives us some numbers, the difference between COVID-19 and the Black Plague. And then I also I found a chart for you that shows you some of the most deadly pandemics of all time, and you'll see where corona ranks. Now, please understand that I'm in the middle of this, and so the numbers of corona will change, unfortunately. And so when you get to this particular piece, make sure that the numbers are close. So you're going to have to do a little bit of outside research. I can't predict the future. I'm not that good. I'm just a historian. So, first document right here, go ahead and read that. Look for the statistics comparing COVID-19 to the Black Death. And then the second piece is that chart, the death toll compared to other pandemics. What you don't want, smallpox. over 300 million deaths, far in advance, far over COVID-19. COVID-19, as of this writing, was April 16th. It was 101,526 people around the world, and COVID currently ranks as the number 10th on the list, surpassing Ebola. Now, once you create that chart, once you look at that, you're going to create a chart comparing Black Death to COVID-19 virus. Again, we are up to project number 4 then. So now we're going to take all that information. We have synthesized what is the Black Death, what was its effect on society, is it as dangerous as Corona? And now what I want you to do is I want you to say, here's our big question. Can disease change the world? Now, this is social studies. Your answer is based upon your thoughts, your beliefs, how you interpreted the documents. It's going to be different from mom. It's going to be different from dad. It's going to be different from me. And that's awesome. That shows that you are a thinker. I don't want you to regurgitate information. I want you to take the information and I want you to create something new. So I want you to answer the question, can disease change the world? And I want you to do it in a creative way. Use art, use music, use poetry, use a poster, cartoon. It does not have to be a traditional essay, although it can be if that's how you'd like to express it. But show some thought, have some fun with this, create your answer. Can disease change the world? Again, my name is Jeff Kresge. I am the Jamestown Social Studies Curriculum Coach for Jamestown, New York. If you'd like to reach out to me and ask me a social studies question, my email address is jeffrey.a.kresge@jpsny.org. Thank you, thank you, thank you.